Hello, I'm the Pirate Novelist, your captain through the rough seas of media, and welcome to a very rare midweek video. I'm trying to make videos on the weekends mainly because I work a lot, but this is kind of special with what I wanted to do. So, as I said earlier, I believe in my Record Store Day video, that I was seeing a band and wanted to do a concert. Pardon me. I was seeing a band and I wanted to do a concert review, and that band is Pearl Jam. As you can see here, the lovely shirt and beads. I saw them on April the 18th, which was Monday, and it was very cool. I saw them at Hampton Coliseum. Here's the really cool sticker. I believe every single show might have something different, so that I'm not sure of, but I thought it was really cool. They had a cool shirt with this design. This was an evening with Pearl Jam, so they didn't have any real openers, but I had wanted to see Pearl Jam for a very long time, and I knew that there was maybe a rare chance or an off chance that they would be here, so I was very happy to have my tickets and go to see them. A couple things to talk about here. During the beforehand, when I was doing a little research on Pearl Jam and what they do at the shows, they were talking about this here. So there were 2016 tour earplugs. Pearl Jam teams up with Music Cares here to give out, basically with a donation, special earplugs. And I have a pair here. Show you this here. And this here. I'll show you them real quick. I think this is really cool and something to talk about because, if you know, recently the singer of AC/DC can no longer do concerts because he loses hearing. So Axl Rose has stepped in for officially for the rest of the concerts, but it got me to thinking, and I tend to go to a lot of concerts myself, and because of this, I know I tend to get the ringing in the ears, and I know that's not best for my hearing. So when I got these and tested them out, these were good quality. I'm really I wasn't shocked, but I was really happy that I got these. And you know, after the concert, me and the group I was with, we didn't lose that much hearing. We didn't have any of that ring. So I believe it's very important, and I'm going to say this every single video, that if you can, get yourself a pair of really good earplugs or get them from the merchandise stand. I believe it's actually really important to have these because, yes, if you go to a lot of concerts like me, you're going to have your ears ringing a lot. There was one time I went to 3 concerts in a entire span of weekend a few years ago, and my ears, thankfully, are good. But I think it's very important to understand that, yes, concerts are very loud and you don't go to them that much, but it still can damage your hearing. There's a reason why your ears are ringing that way, and they should not be ringing that way. So if you really want to go enjoy concerts, I do recommend getting yourself a pair of good earplugs. I'm probably going to be using these for a while. But yeah, I think it's very important. So let's go over the concert. Had a really good time. Pearl Jam is one of those bands that I've wanted to see for a very long time. I've seen Alice in Chains, I've seen Soundgarden, and I knew, basically because I'm big into the Seattle rock scene, that I really wanted to see Pearl Jam. And they were top of my bucket list for a very long time. So when I found out they were coming to nearby here, Hampton Coliseum, I was very excited and very happy to have gone. I have the set list here. They played for about, I want to say, 3 hours and had 2 encores. So I'm just going to quickly go over the set list here. And sorry if I botch any names. I mean, I know Pearl Jam, but I don't know every single song. They opened with Why Go, Mind Your Manners. They played Corduroy, Brain of J, Faithful, I Am Mine, Jeremy. Then Eddie came out and played Setting Forth, which I believe is from the Into the Wild soundtrack, for Remember the Audience. Not For You with the Modern Girl tag. Even Flow, Daughter with It's Okay tag. Long Road, Wish List, Sirens, Habit, Given to Fly, Lukin, Rearview Mirror, and this was when they cut off and done their first encore. I Am a Patriot, Little Steven cover, Sleeping by Myself, Eddie Vedder song. He brought out his ukulele Clarence, who messed him up, which I thought was kind of funny, but it was kind of cool. Comeback, Sad, Lightning Bolt, In My Tree by fan request, which I thought was cool. Uh, Eddie had said, I hope you guys don't mind, we're going to do a request, which I didn't mind, I thought that was cool. Breath did the Evolution Porch, and then Encore 2, they had played a song for the people in the back, so if you imagine Pearl Jam being here, the Coliseum kind of wraps around like a big old circle, and there were people who were sitting behind the stage, so Eddie decided to go play Elderly Woman Behind the Counter in a Small Town for the group in the back. After that, they played Inside Job, Black Alive, Rockin' in the Free World, a Neil Young cover, and during that song, Eddie decided to throw out a bunch of tambourines into the audience, and there was this little girl in the way back who had been really cool during the entire show, so he asked her to come up front. Everybody in the crowd actually helped her to get up to the front with her dad. I think it was her dad, but of course I was up in the rafters, so I wasn't in the pit seeing everything. But he gave her one of the tambourines, which I thought was cool. Very cool audience this time. You know, very chill, you know, not too moshy, jumping around a little bit, singing along, kind of like with Alice in Chains, you know. You'd think it'd be a heavy, mosh-heavy kind of crowd, but it wasn't. It was really kind of cool just to listen to them. And then they finished with Indifference. So that is about 33 songs, and I know they had done one more, singing Happy Birthday to one of their people who helped them with their tour. So overall, I really enjoyed it. It's going to be one of those lasting memory concerts. I go to a lot of concerts, and yes, it's kind of like, oh, I want to see them, cross them off my list. But this is one I think that's going to last a very long time in my memory. And I can think of only a handful of artists that would do that for me, and this would be one. So if you have a chance to go see Pearl Jam, I would say it's absolutely worth the money. One thing you do have to note with them is, I've noticed this with the tour, is every single night is pretty much a different set list, which I think is cool. I'm looking here, and so far they haven't played Black that much, which I thought was kind of cool that they played it at our show, because I've read some comments about the previous show of ours, before ours, when they played the entirety of Versus, which is kind of cool. And people were saying, you know, not very many bands could play, like, not barely any of the hits and still be really good, which I absolutely agree. And somebody had said they had gone at least like 3 or 4 shows without seeing Black live, so I felt like that was kind of special for our show. And Eddie connected with the crowd the entire time, you know, taking time out to sit there and not just be like, oh, hey, this song's this, that. No, he actually took a lot of time to sit and talk about different things, different songs, and went into the reason why they had canceled the North Carolina show. I'm not going to go into that. I'm not too big into politics, but very, very chill, very cool kind of show, and I'm absolutely glad with that. One other thing to note with that is Pearl Jam does what's called their bootlegs. They have done this since, I believe, the early 90s, where they know that their fans really want to bootleg or record shows so they could take it home, and they've actually done either fan or official recordings. I know they've done official recordings of every single tour that they've done, so I think that's really cool. I just checked online, and there's a 2015 one, so you can pick any date, any show you want, and get either the MP3 or the CD of it. So when that comes out, I'm absolutely excited to get that. And this kind of concludes my impromptu concert video. I give Pearl Jam about 10 out of 10. That's going to be kind of rare for me, but I know that the couple of other concerts that I'm seeing this year, which I will be doing videos on, probably won't top what happened during this show. Pearl Jam really did such a good job that I feel like not a lot's going to top it, to be completely honest with you. If you like this video, go ahead and leave a thumbs up for me, and if you've seen Pearl Jam or had a really cool concert experience, I'd love to hear about it. Let me know in the comments. Once again, I'm the Pirate Novelist, and as always, keep on sailing.